Hi there guys, here I am for a second chance video of a film that all things going for it before it was made. Before it was made, oh thanks. Before it was made, it was going against this film's creation. Everything going in this film's creation was going against it, and I wasn't a big fan of it. And I saw it in theaters. I saw it in theaters back in April. I didn't really care for it back in April, and then the Blu-ray recently came out. Then the Blu-ray recently came out, and I decided that I would pick the thing up, or order it through Amazon, and sit back and give it a second chance. And I watched the movie, the Blu-ray of the film, multiple times. The first sitting was a marathon of The Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn, Army of Darkness, and Drag Me to Hell. Then that, I thought that Hell, Drag Me to Hell would be a suitable one to that, and then I watched it with a double feature of Cabin in the Woods and this one that we're about to speak about. And then I watched it separately. Then I watched it as a double bill with the original Evil Dead and this one. Just getting a whole bunch, just rewatching it multiple times. That doesn't mean that I like it. That's just me, because it's forgettable. It's a forgettable movie, and I'm trying to add more memory to the database up there, database of memory towards this film, so I could give you a proper second chance analysis of this film. And this film is Evil Dead 2013, which is an R-rated 91-minute horror film. Came out April 5th, 2013. And okay. The things that really pissed me off about this film beforehand is that the film had screamed of genericness, and honestly, it's just disrespectful to the fans of the original Evil Dead trilogy, if by doing a remake instead of doing a part 4 like the fans asked you to do. And I thought that if I help support this Evil Dead remake, which I'm not a big fan of as well, maybe that would help Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell get their fucking mind straight. Get their mind straight instead of lying to you, instead of lying to the fan base. Because honestly, Sam Raimi pulls the Evil Dead 4. What? Sure. Sam Raimi pulls the Evil Dead 4, now Army of Darkness 2 card whenever he has something to promote.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Back in 2005, this is the earliest memory that he pulled the Evil Dead card. Back in 2005, which I believe that he was in the filming staging of Spider-Man 3. He was pulled the Evil Dead 4 card. Then back in 2009, he made an article saying that he insists that him and Bruce Campbell will do Evil Dead 4. And then now in 2013, when he has two things to promote, Oz the Great and Powerful and this Evil Dead remake, it's a perfect fucking opportunity for him to pull the Evil Dead 4 card. It's just his way of getting you to go like, oh, I better support Sam Raimi, I better support Bruce Campbell, because honestly, they don't really give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about the fans. If they truly gave a fuck about you, the fans, they wouldn't allow this film to happen. They would say, man, we fucked up, we should just do it. And honestly, he says that he's going to write the script for Army of Darkness 2 this summer, which is now. What I honestly think he's doing, he's going to a beautiful cabin in the Bahamas, sipping margaritas and having they give him margaritas and shit. He isn't gonna do Evil Dead 4. So I lost my respect for Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, because honestly, there already has been multiple Evil Dead remakes. But the one that, and strange, the ultimate, the Cabin in the Woods, which back in at almost like a same time back in 2012, we got Cabin in the Woods. And I love Cabin in the Woods. I think that's a real good film, really intelligently made, had a respect for the fan base, and it was ultimately a really good film, and it was witty, it was smart, and it was, to me, the ultimate Evil Dead remake. That's the Evil Dead remake. And yeah, that's the Evil Dead remake to me. Cabin in the Woods. See, the only thing that this is just a generic. See, the only way that an Evil Dead movie can be an Evil Dead movie is if Sam Raimi's directing it, Bruce Campbell's starring in it, and if they are, which I highly doubt, doing Army of Darkness 2, I've heard that they do the alternate ending. That's a superior ending. But anyways, let's get into this craptastic movie. First, let's talk about Fede Alvarez, which I fucking dislike this guy. I freaking dislike this guy. Fede Alvarez, if he was a true fan, if he had a small thing of integrity, because Bruce Campbell says, oh, he speaks about Evil Dead films all the time. You can tell that he's a true Evil Dead fan. If he was a true Evil Dead fan, he would be like, fuck you, Sam Raimi, fuck you, Bruce Campbell, better to go and do Evil Dead 4. I fucking don't respect Fede Alvarez. Oh, look at what he done. Some shitty foreign short films. And oh my god, Panic Attack back in 2009. Panic Attack. I've seen bits and clips of Panic Attack, and Panic Attack was a horrible fucking thing. A horrible film. Horribly made film. The only thing that I can see is that both him and Sam Raimi have the same beginnings. So maybe he could be a good director, I don't know. But let's actually, yeah. Bruce Campbell, go and do your fucking shitty sci-fi made movies, sci-fi fucking made movies where you have terrible effects. Yeah, go and do those shitty sci-fi made movies. Oh, make your little cameo in Spider-Man movies. Oh, and go and play your fucking Sam Axe character, because that's all you're gonna be fucking doing your whole life. You're disgrace to your fans who respect you. You don't deserve your fans if you're gonna do this. Then Sam Raimi, go and pull the Evil Dead 4 card. Go and pull the Evil Dead 4 card. And whenever we have something to promote, do those fucking god-awful Spider-Man movies. Those are horrible movies. Go make a shitty CGI piece of shit and Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell was a horrible fucking movie. God damn it, Sam Raimi. Bruce Campbell. Fuck you. But anyways, let's talk about this film, Evil Dead 2013. Okay, the film starts off with these two fucking rednecks, or this girl hiding in the woods, running. She looks all beat up, and then you have these fucking Hills Have Eyes rejects who just punch her in the head with the back of their gun, and then they take her. Okay, first of all, that is really, really fucking terrible. Okay, the original Evil Dead. That's just stupid. the original Evil Dead didn't need this little subplot. It's really insulting to the intelligence of the fans by you doing this. Okay, the original Evil Dead, you could tell that something's fucked up happening there. You could just tell. You have the book telling these people, oh, I unreleased some evil shit. But instead we got this Evil Dead remake, who wants to show you everything, and treat you like you're a fucking idiot, a fucking retarded idiot. Okay, by saying, here's some rednecks, which I never saw those rednecks again. I never saw those, I Spit on Your Grave in 2010 rednecks, or, didn't see them again when they took that girl to their little dungeon and under the cabin where you have this girl who's reading through a book and going like, she goes like and go like this, and then and then you see these different redneck characters have little fucked up flat nose, and then the rednecks in the beginning scene when they were taking them, at fucking least, didn't look like, they looked grimy. They looked like, rednecks that would fuck your cousin, fuck their cousins, or fuck their mothers or whatever. But they looked like they could be normal people. They just washed their fucking clothes and took a cleaning. But these rednecks have deformities, and you have this random terrible like crackhead. Like, seriously, she reminds me of the Catwoman and The Simpsons, basically with her reaction. You get the foreign language. Yeah. That foreign language thing was highly unnecessary. At least you gave us a small glimmer chance that you at least gave us the chance that we could at least acknowledge that we could read and write, that we could read words on the screen. I love that. You at least give us the smallest bit of intelligence compliments by saying, well, they could read the screen. There you go. Fuck you, bye. Then yeah, you get this girl who is like, she's tied up, and she's whining. She's a horrible actress. She's like, whining and going, tell me. And then you get this father who looks like the most shittiest father I have ever seen. He looks like if he seriously looks like if the daughter convinced him into buying her like some crystal meth, he would fucking do it. He just seems like that kind of father that would just say, Papa, please buy me crystal meth, and yes, whatever. And then he douses her with gasoline, and later on in the film, you could tell they give you specific instructions that she could be buried. They had the fucking Necronomicon, which that isn't even a Necronomicon there, and I'm pretty sure that passage is saying, oh, you could bury her, and everything would be fine. Bury her, and then you somehow take your daughter and be safe. They done it later on in the film. It was in the book. It must have been in the book, but no. He decided just to douse some gasoline, light her up, and then you get this. Then you get this fucking then when the girl's there, she just like smiling and just seemed off. It was just like generic fucking Reagan from The Exorcist bullshit where she's possessed, and she's going, "You pathetic fuck," and going like cursing, and just typical what I would expect if Rob Zombie directed Evil Dead 2013. Then you get to see these headache-inducing shots, like I watched this, and the way that they filmed it kind of give you some, like, the way that they filmed the shots of the trees kind of gave me a fucking headache. And then you get to see the car drive up to reveal, I believe the character's name is David. And then you meet up with our five fucking horrible characters who are bland as all hell. Okay, I don't even remember their names, but okay, but I remember small little tidbits of information. Okay, you meet up with Mia. Mia is David's sister, and a lot of people who want to go on and review this film saying, yeah, I love how they made it so like red herring. It had a whole bunch of red herrings here and there, and then yeah, I love the way that they made the characters from David to Mia, the whole transfers. I love it that they kept on the seat on the edge of your seat, waiting for which character is going to be the survivor. But that's fucking stupid. Because if you read some articles, like I have, you damn well know that Mia's going to be the survivor. You damn well know. Okay, so yeah, you have Mia, you have David, which has a sister, Mia, and the thing is, okay, Mia is supposed to be the new Ash. Okay. See, the thing is that Mia doesn't have the fucking charm that Bruce Campbell, aka Ash, provided to the Ash character. Ash went through a fucking lot of shit. He witnessed his sister got raped by a tree. His friends all around him got possessed and tried to kill him, and then they started beating him, and then he slightly became more heroic when the people from Evil Dead 2, like Annie, her blonde-headed friend, the two rednecks. He became more heroic. He became more heroic through irritability, and then his irritability made him what he was in Army of Darkness. Badass hero who is a bit of a dick, but you can understand why he's a dick, because he's fucking irritable. He witnessed his sister get killed, he witnessed his girlfriend getting killed, he witnessed his friends, he witnessed a whole bunch of people getting killed. He got beaten up to shit. You could understand why he's fucking the way he was in Army of Darkness. And in Army of Darkness, he done a lot of heroic. He was in Evil Dead 2, he was slightly more heroic, but in Army of Darkness, he was heroic. He saved the fucking day. He was the man. He was a man in that situation. But in fucking Mia's case, no. She was fucking... See, Ash, sure, in Evil Dead 2, he was slightly possessed, but he wasn't possessed half of the fucking movie. and I can understand if Mia, they could have done that arc a lot better. They could have, seriously, if they were gonna do the little druggy bitch thing, they could have at least gave us the opportunity. Hello? 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 Yeah, whatever. The phone call. Anyways, you have Mia. They could have seriously have had a little bit more depth. If they're gonna do the druggy bitch angle, they could have at least made it, like, I say that would have been really fucking cool. They made this Evil Dead remake, Requiem for a Dream mixed with the Evil Dead. If they're gonna do that druggy bitch thing, they could have at least instead of just have if they could have replaced that 10 minutes of this girl being possessed with me on the streets. Me on the streets. Her down roll spiral into her drug addiction to heroin. She could have, like, seriously, she could have, like, had more going on with that. She could have, like, had, like, the first 30 minutes or 10 minutes even be with her, showing her down roll spiral into heroin addiction, and then David and everybody says, "Oh shit, I've got a good idea. Let's take Mia to this cabin." There you go. Simple. Fucking good. But no, they didn't really play that angle well. All they did was just some stupid references to her drug dependency problems. We'll get down to that later. Then you have Eric, which, oh my fucking god, Eric, god damn it, Eric, okay, Eric, apparently he's some sort of high school teacher. But he looks sure as hell doesn't look like a high school teacher. He looks like a fucking high school student. He's a high school student. He looks more like a high school student than anything. Got Olivia, which obviously she's an African American character. It's the most generic thing to do, but let's kill her off because she's in most horror movies, the African American character must die first. Then you have Natalie, which is apparently David's girlfriend, and she tried to be cute. She has a rat's nose, and honestly, she is an epic failure for her character. Okay. So when David is so basically Eric's sitting on the back of his Jeep and it's basically he gave like a resentment to his character. You try to be dramatic. You fucking filmmakers with this. You try to be dramatic by saying, "Oh my God, David left us. He sure didn't care for us last 10 years of his life. He didn't see us. He didn't care for us." You're not a good enough filmmaker. You're not a good enough filmmaker to have drama in your fucking movie because you don't really do a good job. And Eric, fuck you, Eric. David. Oh, and Olivia. Whenever she walks up, it's like you're seriously trying to make us like characters that honestly don't really resemble anything that we could actually fucking care for. But anyways, David goes up. David goes up and talks to Mia. Talks to Mia, and he pulls like the little necklace. The necklace, like the little thing that was in Evil Dead 1, 2, the Evil Dead 1, 2, the little thing that has like a little necklace that has the little glass in the middle of it. A little glass in the middle of it. That's here too. Here too. But in the Evil Dead, the original Evil Dead, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It's kind of like charming. Bruce Campbell was charming, and she wasn't pretty, but at least his girlfriend in the original Evil Dead and Evil Dead showed appreciation. She showed like, oh my god, I like this. This is good. But if you're watching this, okay, in this one, he goes and do some like David Copperfield motherfucking shit and just, and she goes like, not fucking funny. Yeah, that's basically what she did. She was going like, not fucking funny. And just looked around. Mia, the only thing good about her character, no, she's the only thing that actually has something good, is that Mia is fucking beautiful in this movie. The only thing that is saving grace to Mia is that Mia's fucking beautiful. Jane Levy is the only thing that's actually good to look at in this film. But her reaction to it, this is whatever. But when when Ash did it in the original Evil Dead, he was pretending like he was asleep. He looked down at her, looked down the hallway and make sure that she wasn't looking. So he looked, and then he went to pretend like he was falling asleep, and then he looked at her. She looked at him. He closed his eye, and then she looks, and then he's like, "You stealing from the blind," and it's some good dialogue. It's charming. It's fucking charming. And then she's like, and then he gives it to her, and then she's like, Ash, I love it. But Mia's like, not fucking funny. And then you have yeah. Then this is the closest thing that, not the closest thing, but this is the thing that actually is really irritating is that, not irritating, it's just stupid. Okay, well, she makes her little plea, yeah? No, I'm 20, what do you mean?
You have to look this up with me later on today.
That's you and me.
Okay. Yeah, she has her stupid little speech where she dumps her heroin down a well, and you could just fucking tell that this doesn't really mean shit to her. She's a really, if she's just a hateable character. She's a hateable character. Then they go inside. Then we see David repairing the door with a nail gun, and then David and then Eric and Olivia Eric and Olivia and David were talking about how she'd done this multiple times, blah blah blah. Just try to be dramatic, and then and then after that, after that after that we see a point of view of the of the dog, with the Natalie playing with the dog, and Mia just sitting there, and she honestly just looked like, fuck this. Natalie at least looked like she was trying to actually have some fun with her, but no, Mia's just sitting down there, whatever. Oh, and yeah, when David done his little trick where she said it's not fucking funny, they're trying to do a little cameo to Ellen Sandwich's character, Cheryl, by having little drawings. What the fuck ever? That's not a good reference. Fucking degenerate assholes. So yeah. And then, in a similar shot to Cabin in the Woods, it was a shot of the cabin, but in Cabin in the Woods, it had a more organic flow. There was some good music in the background while this girl is doing some dance moves in the cabin from after that. But with the Evil Dead remake, you just hear Mia fucking scream fuck like that, and it wasn't very good. Honestly, it wasn't very good. See, if she wasn't like fuck this, fuck that, fuck this, and showed some charming, seriously, these characters understand that they're trying to be the wiser man, and try to be the bigger, better man in the situation, but honestly, she doesn't really share any qualities that I would like to save. She's not a very salvageable character, to be honest with you. She's just like, she's a horribly written druggy bitch. Yeah. And then she goes like, what's that fucking smell? Everybody else, even with Natalie, the blonde bitch, David's girlfriend, doesn't even smell it. She says, I don't smell anything. It's just Mia who smelled it. And I'm like, that doesn't make fucking sense. Okay. A sense. Then the dog comes up and there's a hidden cellar in the cellar, and then they go in and further exaggerates, fully makes Mia like the only one that actually has smell. It has a smeller, and all these fucking people that out here don't smell shit because they don't have no fucking nose buds because they don't fucking smell shit. But when David and Eric go down in the cellar, oh my fucking god, they find dead animals hanging from the ceilings, dead cats, dead everything. And it was like, really? None of you other people smelled that. But just fucking Mia. Maybe heroin. Maybe heroin makes you a better smeller. If that's true, I want to take a lot of heroin. If this is true, because heroin, in this movie, they make heroin seem like, oh my god, it makes you smell better. Because Mia's the only one who does heroin, and she smells everything that a normal fucking human being can smell. And Eric is like, basically, and it's just as like, why the fuck did he have to do that, Eric? Just get the plot along, It's not that very much of a fucking, like, oh my god. Let's just pretend like this is the Book of the Dead. Oh, look at that! It must be something cool for us to look at. Yeah, it's just like, let's just get the plot along. And if I fucking saw that, I want to be like, oh cool, I want to figure out what's in this thing that has a plastic black trash bag over it, with some fucking Bob Ryer over it. That would be a perfect fucking signal for me to not fucking touch that. I would be slightly interested in it, but that should be enough fucking evidence to go like, oh, that's no touching for me. No. Well, whatever. These fucking people are fucking have the lowest IQ levels. Then you have Mia just walking around looking at the book going like, and it's not a very fucking good impression. It's not a very good impression. She's just like walking around saying, you shouldn't have got anything, and just looking at that and booking, walking around and whatever. And this movie is, the duration of it is 2 nights. The original Evil Dead movie is perfect. Well, the original Evil Dead movie, actually, Evil Dead 1, 2, and Army of Darkness happened in the same. It happened in the same horror deal. No, I do not agree with these motherfuckers who say, well, Ash forgot everything, so I'm gonna take my girlfriend back to it or whatever. I believe that you could take out the first 10 minutes Evil Dead 2, it flows perfectly. It's all happens together. Anyways. Yeah, this, at least in the original Evil Dead, it happens all in one night. Evil Dead 1, 2 together happen in one night. It isn't like a 2-night thing, just get shit ready. Okay. And then you have, them talking about, oh, Mia must stay, she's gonna try her best to stay here. And then Mia picks up a hissy fit, and then goes out through the window, drives, and she sees this girl, this demon bitch, in the street corner, and honestly, I'd much rather it not be a fucking demon bitch, than whatever. Oh, I forget to fucking mention. Okay, what starts this whole entire fucking thing is that when David opens that fucking that barbed wire trash bag covered book, he started reading passages through it, and starts getting like, what? I don't understand. I don't fucking understand how in the fuck a, like, scribble on a piece of paper would get the. It just doesn't. If he didn't see it in the book, it shouldn't be like on there. Fucking shitty fucking logic. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, this is just the stupid way, just a stupid fucking way so they can get the plot going along. And then, yeah, then Mia, and then you get to zoom up, and you get to see this demon bitch before you get to see Mia, and Mia pukes on the ground, and it's like, oh god, and then we go back to what sorry for the derail there. You get to see, Mia drives off, and I'm just like, I don't want to, it just would have been better if there's like a big old branch on the side of the road and she was a little bit too busy and drove off instead of like some sort of like girl who's going to epileptic shock there. And then she's like down there in the water, gets out, and then she goes up into this tree. And Sam Raimi, if you really had a big fucking issue, with the tree rape scene in the original Evil Dead, then why did you allow Fede Alvarez to do it in his film? If you were so much fucking ashamed of that one, why did you allow it in the remake? You did it at least somewhat tastefully. A tree rape is still untasteful, but your cinematography, the way the whole fucking ordeal came up with certain grade of class and taste to the scene, but with Fede Alvarez, oh my god, Fede fucking Alvarez, you have this fucking girl who looks like she's straight from a J-horror remake. Take this little slug thing with trees, and it goes up her coochie and rips the fucking bloodies her leg up. And it's like, so you basically ripped off a thing from the most hated entry of the Friday the 13th franchise, Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. You basically ripped off a scene from the most hated entry for fans of that particular franchise, straight out Jason Goes to Hell. And then Mia and David find her all bloodied, and then then while she's possessed, she's in the cabin, and then you have to see Mia, and then you get to see David go up to her and say, oh yeah, and you have Olivia telling her, Olivia has, they at least could have simply said, oh, I have a medical degree to take care of this person, get her clean, get her straight, and detox her, whatever the fuck. But no. Mia's like, basically like, Doogie fucking Howser, and, oh my god, Mia, we should probably, she's in that big of a fucking she needs fucking medical attention from not this fucking girl who claims to be a medical professional, no, medical professional, okay, and then, yeah, then David goes in and calms Mia down, and then after he calms Mia down, we get to see this girl who looks like she has fucking rabies. Basically, like if Cujo was a fucking human, a blood raging from her mouth. Then David is going out to place the dead animals in a trash can. Then he goes up and finds finds a dead dog, and then you get a flash that's really fucking insulting to the intelligence of the audience. Oh, you could, all you simply needed was just that fucking shot, the shot of the fucking hammer. But no, fucking no. You have to fucking flash to her going. Anyways, any fucking ways. Any fucking ways. Any fucking ways. We get to see Mia, who's taking a fucking shower, burning her flesh, and it isn't. See, this film is all interviews. It's just basically gotta get its shock value, gore, fucking destruction, yeah. And Eddie Alvarez fucking being like that. Anyways, Eddie Alvarez. So she's taking a shower, and David goes like in his head very politely, not to say anything, but have the fucking intelligence to go like, he's going like, yeah, fuck this. She needs seriously fucking medical attention from, Mr. Nancy Grace, medical edition, Nancy Grace, a medical edition, and then after that, we found the water, as went over the bridge, went over the driving way, and honestly, the film didn't convey that as a big deal. Okay, David, I believe if he drove that car fast enough, he could go through that fucking water. Or he could at least take me a swimmer across. There's plenty of good fucking ways for her to leave and him to leave. But fucking no. We have to make them stay so we get this fucking movie going and get the fucking gore. Anyways, they go home and they go back, and Mia walks out with a fucking shotgun. And fucking shoots all of them, shoots a few of them. And oh yeah, I forgot. Eric was going through, and oh my god, he found a fucking passage that was similar to what he read before in the Necronomicon, with this girl spinning fucking hot water on her flesh. Yeah. And then after that, anyways, after she shoots them a bit, Eric and David are just standing there, and she is pushed. Olivia gets her puke vomited on her, and then after she gets her vomited on her, and Mia's eyes look the same as a fucking normal human being's eyes. normal human being size. But in tribute to the original, film, we have Natalie over here saying, "What's wrong with her eyes, dude?" So anyways, yeah, fucking shoots him, and then Olivia just goes in, gets her tools together so she could stabilize whatever, and then after that, she becomes possessed. Eric goes and checks on her, got the unnecessary gore. She gets slices up her face, goes like, and Eric is just smashing it on her face. And then here you go. Then Eric goes like, "Oh, there's something in this book. The book is telling me that this is the way things go." And then stupid fucking gore scenes after stupid fucking gore scenes. The thing that I actually can say is that in the original Evil Dead, they didn't really treat in the original, not Evil Dead 2, but in the original Evil Dead, they didn't really go like, this is the issue from the book. They didn't give the book a second thought. So that's one thing good about it. See, at least I'm finding something good about it. And then Eric, Natalie becomes a deadite, and she starts nailing her with the fucking nail gun, who doesn't even have a pressure gauge. It's just fucking shooting without nothing attached to it. It's just like, and then she gets a crowbar and beats up David, and then she goes for Eric, and Eric gets like the fucking shit beat out of him. Another thing about Eric is fucking like Kenny from South Park. He's basically like fucking like Kenny from South Park. Kenny never fucking dies. He always comes back. After everything bad that happens to him, he comes back. Eric should have been, after all that, he shouldn't be alive. He shouldn't be alive. He lost a lot of blood. He gets nails through at him. He gets fucking hit on the head multiple times, and then he gets his fucking like hand split in half. He should be fucking dead earlier. But no, he's still alive. Just to have like a comedic entrance to save David's life near the end. And then yeah. And then after that, David starts a lot of gasoline, and honestly, if I was David, they just needed to figure out a way just to keep the film going, keep it longer. But if I was David, and that fucking situation, I would fucking burn down the place. It isn't like the beginning where there's better options. From all David went, it's fuck me, fuck her, burn that shit down. And then he goes like, "Oh, I can't do it." And then he goes up and makes his fucking defibrillator. Seriously, one of the most laughable fucking defibrillators out there. And he goes and stabs her and just keeps on. Oh, he buries her, and then. Oh yeah, another thing about fucking Mia that I totally fucking forgot to talk about is that Mia just being an asshole to David by saying, "Oh, I promised Mom that you would be back to her," when she was being a psycho bitch, being a psycho bitch. So I promised her that you would come back, but no, you didn't. So fuck her. Seriously, fuck her. Yeah, and then she comes back, and then once she comes back, she becomes like a slightly different character, like one that I could possibly sympathize with. Seriously, Mia, after the possession, she becomes a nicer, more respectable girl, and then David goes back, sees, and here's fucking Eric possessed, and, he looks fucking stupid and goofy as fuck, and then, then David runs to Mia, gives her the keys, blows the cabin up, and I'm like, that's actually kind of cool. And then Mia goes up and picks the necklace, which should be, from my knowledge, it would split in half. It shouldn't be together, but it's still there, and then he forms a face. She picks up, looks at it, and then a little drip of blood rain drops on it, and then this, and later on, this girl underneath the ground that comes up and attacks Mia. Only 4 fucking people died. In the book, it's supposedly it says 5 fucking people. There was 4 fucking people who died. I'm not gonna count that bitch in the beginning, because she doesn't fucking count, because she was possessed. There's supposed to be 5 fucking people, but there's only 4 people. So she comes back, being one less, and then it's something in the book, and then the film comes slightly better. Honestly, it comes with a better film. When it's just Mia fighting for her life. She's still not like Bruce Campbell or Ash in the original Evil Dead trilogy. She's not up to that snuff. But she honestly, she's actually gets slightly better, and the film comes slightly better because you get this demon bitch who still, there's some stupid decisions just to give some homage to the Evil Dead fans. Oh shit, there's a fucking machete. You look at the machete, then you look at the chainsaw. Why have that fucking machete there if you're not gonna use it? Why even show it just to have some fucking fans? And then after that, Mia gets fucking sliced up to shit, and it actually gets kind of terrifying. She gets sliced to shit through her leg as she hides. She breaks through, and she gets her hand trapped underneath the jeep. She has to rip it off, and it's just like you could tell that she's in pain. And then the girl comes and attacks her, and then she's like, "No, motherfucker!" And then she slices her head off, and then you see Mia look up in the woods, and then it's over. And then you see near the last image, you get to see Bruce Campbell. I don't know if it's Bruce Campbell or Ash, but anyway, yeah. There you go. You have the as you can tell, that my opinion never changed in this film. I think it remains really shitty, really shady. I do not hate on remakes. There's plenty out there that are good, like the My Bloody Valentine remake, the Last House on the Left remake. Um, I recently started liking the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. Um, um, the Friday 13th remake. Starting to like that baby better. I like that film. I officially now like that film. The Friday 13th remake it's a good film. So we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. We got the My Bloody Valentine, Friday 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Um, the Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween remakes are still shitty, still shitty films, but they at least have some qualities to them. First, Rob Zombie. It wasn't his field. And I respect him as a filmmaker. He earns my respect as a filmmaker. Understand that I kind of like what he did with the Halloween films because it's kind of disrespectful to the fan base, but at least there's something there that's actually good filmmaking. Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 can eat a dick. Seriously. That one isn't good at all. At least I can say that the original Rob Zombie Halloween has something there that's actually good, but yeah, I Spit on Your Grave remake is horrible as fuck. But this Evil Dead remake is fucking horrible. There's a few things good about it, like near the last 10 minutes it becomes a slightly more tolerable film. But honestly, this film makes me I'm gonna stay loyal. I'm gonna stay loyal to the original films. The Evil Dead films, I'll always be protective. I'm a big Evil Dead trilogy fan, and I'll be protective of those films. Because the first three Evil Dead movies are great films in their separate, respectable ways. This film, on the other hand, is not a respectable film. It's a piece of shit. If you see in the dictionary, pointless, and disrespectful, and self-loathing, this film would pop up in three categories. Because Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell, they don't give themselves credit. They don't give themselves credit for what makes those Evil Dead movies awesome. Sure, Sam Raimi's becoming a bit of a shitty director, but in the original, he only made 4 good movies in my opinion. The original first three Evil Dead movies, and Darkman, those are his only good films, and and he doesn't really he's self-loathing himself. Both Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi aren't giving themselves credit for what makes those 3 movies awesome. It's Bruce Campbell's charismatic betrayal of Ash, and Sam Raimi's expertise of the direction, the character development, the plot, and everything that made those first 3 films great. This film doesn't share anything of a resemblance to it. If you want to see an Evil Dead remake, if you truly did want to see an Evil Dead remake, watch Cabin in the Woods. That film is smart, it's funny, the characters in it are great, it's just a great film. It's an Evil Dead remake with some sort of with the extra bonus. Yeah. See that film? If you're gonna see an Evil Dead remake, Cabin in the Woods, at least nobody but Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi could do an Evil Dead movie. Hands down. But at least that film captures somewhat of Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi. I don't fucking know why Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell thought this film was a good fucking idea. This is a big middle fucking finger to the fan base. If you think this film looks good because it's gory, if you claim yourself to be an Evil Dead fan of the first three, and you think this looks good, you're not a true fan. A true fan would be like, fuck you, Sam Raimi, fuck you, Bruce Campbell. You should have just made a Evil Dead 4. That's what fans wanted. Or whatever the fuck it was going to be now. It's Army of Darkness 2. Whatever. You better do it right now. There's no goddamn reasons why you wouldn't do it. This has been one of the longest rants I ever had. I'm going to try to think of some more shit. Bruce Campbell, you are one of the most respected fan actors, but this is what you decided to do. And I watched you in interviews on the Blu-ray, and you go like, no. The likelihood of you doing versus Sam Raimi doing an Evil Dead film is pretty fucking high. There's no reasons why it shouldn't be made. An Evil Dead 4, Army of Darkness 2 with the alternate ending. There's no goddamn reason why this film should be even be made. I seriously was given this. Seriously, after thinking about it, I was going to give this film a second chance. I gave it the second chance. It's slightly better, but not by much. I really still fucking hate this film. I hate this film to its fucking core. The actors are horrible. I can't believe that they would allow Ellen Sandwise, would even contribute her voice, and Bob Doran would contribute their voices to this fucking horrible movie. The thing was made for 17 mil and made like about around at 55 mil, and that should be enough fucking reason. This should be enough fucking reason for Army of Darkness 2. Yeah, this is just a god-awful movie. It relies on shitty gore. I fucking hate gory movies. I want scary movies. Movies that actually fucking attempt to scare me. Like the original Evil Dead. The original Evil Dead, the original Halloween, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre still fucking scare me. Not this watered down piece of shit movie that is horrible. I just really dislike this film. Really. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. And I'm seriously, avoid this fucking movie like the fucking plague. Bye.